Perfectionism is the thief of dreams. Perfectionism is really a negative belief system. Perfectionism is full of negative self-talk. Cut it out. Perfectionism is bullshit, man. Why does everything have to be so perfect? Why is being perfect more important than getting the message across? Don't shoot the messenger. People are going to try to shoot the messenger anyway, so why are you shooting the why are you shooting your own messenger, man? Back up. You got to talk to perfectionism like, yo, what are you doing? Back up, man. Back up. I'm trying to get a message across here. Why are you all in my business? Get to stepping. I'm going to need you to step aside. No, but perfectionism is whack. When you think about perfectionism, it's like perfectionism is only there to try to keep you safe from some sort of scrutiny. Perfectionism is there to keep you safe from criticism or keep you safe from judgment. But since when does being safe from criticism, judgment, and scrutiny help you improve? Since when does it help with anything? Because nobody's perfect. Nobody really, like this, the most cliche thing in the world is nobody is perfect. But it's the most truest thing. It's like your fingerprint is not perfect. It's not supposed to be perfect. It's unique. What is a perfect fingerprint anyway? Some square, it can't be too curved. It has to be perfectly aligned, and every line has to be lined up perfectly on your finger. Imagine if somebody was so self-conscious that they were like, damn, I don't like my fingerprints. They're just not perfect enough. They look crooked on one side. That's how they're supposed to be. So embracing your flaws and getting used to embracing the flaws is going to be an advantage. It's going to be a huge advantage. So you got to really, really get used to it. I think there comes a time where you understand that human beings are just flawed. Everybody walks around full of flaws. We're all flawed, dude. We don't have, like, we have strengths and we have weaknesses. So you gotta, you can't be afraid to put your strengths out there. So like everybody wants to put their strengths on display and conceal their weaknesses. But that's not realistic. That's not, is realistic the word I want to use? I don't know. See, that wasn't a perfect way to say it. And yeah, see that? I'm not perfect. I use chapstick. I'm not perfect. You know? It's all organic. Chocolate flavor, my favorite. So I'll cut that out of the video. I'll make sure I cut that part out of the video because I don't want to look stupid. By me saying that, it's going to make me look stupid. So I'll have to make sure that I cut that part out of the video. I don't want anybody to see what I just did. I'm self-conscious. I mean, just embrace your uniqueness. Making mistakes is a good thing. It's like, I don't want to continue to make mistakes over and over and over again. Screw it, man. Screw it. So I realized something. I came across a new YouTuber. I'll link his channel in the description because I like what the kid is doing. He's just putting himself out there, mistakes, flaws, and all. And he's recording multiple videos every single day. And he's posting them consistently. That's not an easy thing to do. But I admire that type of tenacity because it's just, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to put it out. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to, even if I say something stupid, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to put everything out. It's just going to, and that kind of inspired me because that's how you get better. That's how you improve. You put things out. I watched this video on Prince, right? Prince the artist. And do you know that we only heard about 10% of the music that he's actually created? He's got hundreds and hundreds of songs that were never heard. They're in a vault locked away. Nobody's ever heard all of this music, hundreds and hundreds of songs. That's all just practice. Now, this guy would record music all day long. That's all he would do, is record music all day long. And then the best of the best would get chosen to be put on an album. And that's the kind of that's the kind of work ethic it takes to create something great. So I like this thing about YouTubers who are trying to, find their niche or niche. Niche. Let's just make up a new word and call it niche because people want to argue over how you say it. So over their niche, they got to find this niche, right? This Frederick Nietzsche. No, but in all serious, you gotta be, by recording so many videos and reviewing your video, you're able to see mistakes that you want to tweak and improve upon. You're just able to correct course a lot easier. And I think there's this thing, what is it called? Like when you invest in a stock, you learn better because you have money invested in the stock. So you learn trading. If you trade with money, as opposed to paper trading, you learn quicker because you're using actual money. So the stakes are higher. What is that called? What is it called when you learn by investing real money?
The lifelong process.
Let's check this. What is it called when you learn by investing money instead of paper trading, investing real money? So basically what I'm trying to say is, when you learn by actually putting in real money, you learn quicker because there's stakes. The stakes are high. So you're able to, you're emotionally invested in it. It's the same thing with uploading your videos. So if you record a whole bunch of videos and you don't release the videos and you just watch the videos and review it, yeah, you'll still learn from you know what I'm saying? You'll still learn from the video, man. You will still learn from the video, but you're not going to learn as good as if you raise the stakes a little bit to where you're like, okay, I got to post it, man. I got to post it. And then you post it. The stakes are higher, so you learn quicker. That's just the way this human psychology works, man. So, man, just do it. Record the damn thing and post the video. Doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, I edit my videos, but I like to edit the videos because sometimes when I'm talking, I'm like, I make a point and then all of a sudden I'll be like, I'll ponder on that point and just sit there and think. I don't want people to have to watch me sit and think of my next thought. And I also like to try to I like to try to make everything concise as possible to save time. I mean, I'm kind of a methodical thinker too, so I'd rather edit my videos until I can improve the skills enough to be able to speak without pausing too much or using filler words like, so, and using a lot of words like that. And those are the things that you actually learn when you record yourself. You watch it back and you're like, damn, I say too much. Or you ever hear see, I just did it. You ever hear But I was listening to this person on a conference call one time, and I was gonna count how many he said. Maybe 100. He probably said 100 Now that's totally unnecessary, and I think if he listened to himself back, he'd be like, damn, I gotta stop saying because actually I think it was putting people to sleep. So yeah, I mean, recording videos and recording yourself helps because it helps you improve your enunciation, the way you present yourself verbally, your articulation, your vernacular. So it's not just about reading books and, studying the dictionary to learn $20 words to use in conversation. It's actually just speaking in general. Let's make a speaking class. Let's make a verbal articulation course. Click the link below and join my free webinar for verbal articulation. I'm not just, because I notice with myself, I try to take my videos too serious sometimes. Like I have a message that I want to get out, but sometimes I just take the presentation too seriously. When really, it's more important to just lay back and have fun, man. It comes out more authentic when you're not so serious on camera. Like, oh, I've got to say it right. I've got to say it perfectly. When in reality, nobody talks perfectly 100% of the time. Nobody enunciates every word perfectly. Sometimes sometimes we stutter. I stutter when I talk. That's another thing recording these videos that I noticed. I stutter a lot. Like, oh shit, I said like 3 times. Or, I say a lot. Shit like that. So, I mean, if that's the way it's coming out, that's the way it's going to come out. No big deal. Perfectionism is the disease, though, because you won't get better and improve if you're worried about being perfect. So give it a try. Cut out the perfectionism, because you also can't even think creatively if you're trying to be a perfectionist. A perfectionist is a good editor. A perfectionist is a good administrator. Then, the business, certain components of the business need to be properly executed. But a creator is nothing like that. When you're being creative, you're throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks. So you can't actually be creative if you're being a perfectionist. And we need more creative people. There's too many perfectionists. We're taught to be perfectionists in school, in public schools. Well, I don't know what they're taught in public schools nowadays. I think they're taught to be confused. But that's a different topic, and I don't want to upset I won't even go there right now.